Forrest Foreman, your fairly new 4-year-old Cleveland-based stallion who we bought last September. He is a bit full of himself today because he only arrived here this morning, but normally he's extremely quiet and he's broken the harness riding.
The Queen visits the stud regularly. She names all the horses.
And seems to have a very nice temperament. The plan is not to use him at stud this season, but to carry on with his training and then after this year let him go to stud. But I think it will be beneficial to him and to the breed as a whole if he carries on and does some of the summer work, such as Ascot and the next state visit and that sort of thing.
And he's how old?
He's 4. I should just walk him up, Green, a bit. Walk him up and down.
Because he wouldn't trot today, would he?
Well, we can try him. Green, you've got to walk him down, trot him back. He can run faster than you can.
Forrest Foreman is a Cleveland Bay, to be precise, a cross between the Yorkshire horse and a German breed, Oldenburg. He's a classical carriage horse. Traditionally, the Royal State Coach is always drawn by a team of Windsor Greys. The Queen is ensuring that the Mews complement of Windsor Greys is maintained.
Roughly what proportion, Your Majesty, of Greys to Cleveland Bays do you have in the Mews?
Well, it's much smaller number of greys, obviously, because they're more selectively used.
Yes.
But enough to do 2 carriages and outriders.
Lusaka, I think, was the first that you had here.
It's the first homebred one. Yes. A grey horse is quite a difficult one to breed.
Why is that?
Well, I mean, to get colour and temperament and size. But it's much more difficult than bay horses.
The State Coach last carried the Queen and Prince Philip at the Silver Jubilee in June 1977.
Along the Mall and into Trafalgar Square, Her Majesty is given an ecstatic ovation.
Who's this place to you?
Well, it's a village in itself, for one thing. You know, it's a community more than anything else. The horses and the people who look after them, and it's like a small village, which you know belongs to Buckingham Palace.
You must be very proud of them.
Very much indeed, yes.
Why is it that to use a stallion in a working situation is so rare in the Mews?
I don't think that in this country we ever use stallions in the same way that they do in Europe.
Do you know why that is,
They're a
ma'am?
bit more troublesome, but you have to be a bit more careful of them, obviously. And very often, temperament-wise, they don't take it as well. But this one we've gone much further with, really, and used him on state occasions and in carriages in a team. And he has the most remarkable temperament.
Every year, as spring becomes summer, and weeks before trooping the colour in June, Her Majesty re-establishes a relationship that's lasted 16 years. The horse is Burmese, 22 now, a Canadian mare, strong and reliable. The Queen rides side saddle, practising for the only occasion in the year on which she does so. She must keep Burmese at the walk at all times. She goes through the complex manoeuvres the ceremonial will demand, first in the palace's indoor riding school, and then in the palace gardens. The degree of concentration for both horse and rider is intense. Some of the equipment is renewed every year. This year, there's a new rug, or shabrack, for the master of the horse.
These things are called bullion. This is a bullion fringe. And the base material is a navy blue box cloth. And of course all this is all hand embroidered. And all this work is done by hand.
Who actually made it?
I did.
An hour later, inside the quadrangle of Buckingham Palace, after positively the last finishing touches, the Queen's procession gets ready to move off. It's precisely 10:38 a.m. This is the acid test of years of training. Two hours later, and the ceremony is over for another year. The Queen Mother and the Princess of Wales return from the trooping in a barouche. Back inside Buckingham Palace, congratulations for horses and riders on a job well done.
Look on.
Alfie Oates is deputy head coachman at the Royal Mews.
Steady, steady, steady. Gently, not too fast. Steady, good. Steady.
From the Mews headquarters at Buckingham Palace, the horses and men travel to other royal stables all over the country, at Hampton Court, at Holyrood House in Edinburgh, and here at Windsor. Today, a novice Cleveland Bay continues her training on what's known as a lunge rein. For the carriage horse, this is the first discipline.
Trot on, good, go on.
The Queen rides regularly. On this early spring morning, she's exercising Green Shield.
Good girl.
This, Your Majesty, is Condor, whom I think you've always liked. And it seems a great advantage to breed our own horses because we do know right from the start what they've done. And all those that Prince Philip is driving now, he's finding the homebred horses, I think, much more tractable than some of the bought ones. And maybe by this time next year she'll be a suitable candidate for Prince Philip's team.
It's probably quite a good thing that she's not as big as some of the others.
That is true, yes, but she has a particularly good temperament.
The weather chooses the moment to break, noisily.
Too much water then, I wouldn't worry about that.
The thunderstorm is intense, but short-lived.
Ladies and gentlemen, the first horse, St. David, belonging to Her Majesty, ridden by Colonel George West, wearing the full-dress uniform of the Grenadier Guards and the horse furniture of an equerry to Her Majesty.
The high-stepping Hackney horses catch a grandchild's eye and need to be explained.
Canyon, nearest to the spectators, with the Balmoral Sociable upholstered with Balmoral tartan.
The royal horses are dressed today for a formal occasion, but these same horses also represent Britain in the hurly-burly of competitive carriage driving. So successful have the Mews horses become that Prince Philip's teams are consistently among the top 3 in Britain.
Yes, that's it, all the way. His Royal Highness Prince Philip is the winner for the first time after finishing 4 times in second place. Congratulations, sir.
There are 2 or 3 state visits to Britain every year. In April 1984, the preparation was to welcome the Emir of Bahrain. The coach is the 1902 State Landau. built for Edward VII and a superb example of 20th century coach building. Among the horses, as the cavalcade swings along towards the George IV gates and up to Windsor Castle, Forrest Foreman on his first state duty. The men, too, must be clothed as tradition dictates. The year's last state occasion, the state opening of Parliament in November. The imperial state crown is carefully carried from Buckingham Palace to the Palace of Westminster in a special coach of its own, Queen Alexandra's state coach. The Queen, with the Prince and Princess of Wales, follow in the Irish state coach.